Okay, I'm going to try to be concise with this. My problem with Christmas is that it's not Jesus' birthday. We know it was late September or early October because we know when Elizabeth's husband went into the temple and became a mute. So from there, everything can be extrapolated. Because I'm pretty positive it said like in her 3rd month or her 6th month is when Mary went and the baby leapt in her womb and John leapt in her womb. John the Baptist. Now, this is the point of contention with people that I'll call Messianic Gentiles, even though I identify with that. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. In my view, just not everyone is entitled to their own practices. So, this Yuletide season, this solstice, I agree with on a civic level. And I believe it should be observed civically, let alone civilly. And where I believe the role of quote-unquote Christianity, it's such a shame that the Catholic Church usurped that term from us. Like faggots taking the word gay, you know? That the Church should put the law of the culture, which has encountered the living Word of God, the Bible, and Jesus in their hearts, but then they should put the Torah, minus Deuteronomy, to test against their cultural laws. Not to overthrow their cultural laws, except for in the case where their cultural law does not agree with the 10 Commandments. Okay. Like, obviously, we can have shellfish out of season because we ship it around the world. So, that's an adjustment that I'm willing to live with. You know, it doesn't have to be only during certain times of the year. Although it is only certain times of the year, apparently. But, as long as you change your climate, voila. No chemtrails today, by the way. Hurrah. And this, I mean, if we want to have a quote-unquote mass, which is, even of its own self, an almost evil term, when it's applied to Christianity, it's an evil term. Mass. Like the Catholic Mass, the church service as Mass, that's an evil term. Mass in and of itself is not an evil term. But anyway, I'm going to try to keep this concise. But if we want to celebrate Christ's birth, it should be at the beginning of October or the end of September. I'm not exactly sure that we could pinpoint the week, but we know the fortnight. I'm pretty sure, or we know the 3 or 4 weeks within that time frame. Because it doesn't say that Elizabeth carried John extra long or extra short. It just says he left in the womb. It doesn't say he came out right then and was born a preemie. By the way, this is very important. If you're down in the dumps, go to the prenatal care unit at your local hospital. You are required, last I was in one, to not be in a bad mood. Isn't that the most interesting thing ever? And it's the most secure facility ever. I mean, maybe the president wouldn't want to camp out there, but I would totally camp out there. There's so much pure, caring for other humans love in that place that it's ridiculous on a good thing. Like, there are people that, like, bark in church and stuff like that. That's ridiculous and not as a good thing. But it's on the same level. Howling for joy, so to speak. So the church should stay out of the Christmas business. It was illegal in America. Christmas was illegal in America at first. So despise me or respond. Or you don't have to make a comment, I suppose. Personal sovereignty is upon yourself. It's not upon somebody else to be your sovereign. There's only one sovereign. Yeshua is God.